Attention, pilots, for Uncle Ned's Squadron. Stand by for fun and phone calls for model planes and an exciting story. The radio room is full, and we're set to go with another meeting of Uncle Ned's Squadron. And here he is. Here's the man to get things started. Your commanding officer, Uncle Ned.
Hi, pilots. Thank you, and welcome to another meeting. Thanks for your cards and letters this past week. It's good to hear from you. And now let's get underway. Let's all yell out our official slogan, and you cadets at home be sure to yell too. We need your help. Here we go, all together now. Look! Fine, you sounded like the Dawn Patrol. Now here's a message from Comet. Cadets, you and I know there's one name in the model airplane field that means most to every model builder, and that name is Comet. You see, Comet is the world's largest manufacturer of model airplanes, with a reputation for quality and value that's been built up over a quarter of a century. The Comet line is amazingly complete. There's a Comet kit for you in every price range from 10 cents and up, including authentic, true-to-scale models of the latest jets and fighters in the Air Force. No matter what type of model you care to build, whether it's a Comet solid-scale model or one of Comet's famous Structo-Speed easy-to-build models, or the sensational Comet Lockheed Starfire powered by a Jet-X engine, if it's a Comet, you'll know you're getting the best and most for your money. And when you're building that airplane, don't forget to use Comet Cement for a cleaner, stronger job, and Comet Dope for that final touch of beauty. They're both priced at only 10 cents. Yes, cadets, it's a lot of fun to build model airplanes when you build Comet models. And remember the Comet slogan, model building builds model boys. And now it's time to hear from our executive officer. Co-pilot Ferguson, will you introduce him?
It's a pleasure, Uncle Ned. Our executive officer today is Barry Glazer, and he lives in Chicago. He's been waiting for months. The big day has arrived, so let's pay attention as he reads the orders of the day for the squadron.
Accomplish the mission for the week. All the missions are important. Pay attention to the hangar flying in the story, too, so you can solo and win planes. Gee whiz, I sure wish you were all here with us so you could see these planes. They're keen, that is all.
Executive Officer Barry Glazer, you did that job like an old-timer, and here's a fine gift for you. Here's a Comet Little Schmo, a plane that's easy to build because all the parts are prefabricated. The Little Schmo won't fly without an engine, though, so here's the engine, a powerful Herkimer OK Cub engine that'll make the Little Schmo perform like a record breaker. Have fun, Barry Glazer.
This is F-74 to UNS Control Tower. F-74 to UNS Control Tower. Over.
This is Uncle Ned in UNS Control Tower. Go ahead, F-74.
F-74 to Uncle Ned. F-74 to Uncle Ned. What's the mission for the week? What's the mission for the week?
All pilots stand by. The mission for the week is plan. Plan your thinking and your actions. You'll do a better job of everything if you plan first. Great things are never accomplished without a plan, and a good life can't be realized either without a plan. Think ahead, plan wisely, then follow your plan. A good pilot plans every flight. A good builder plans every building. Plan your future. This mission is important to your success, pilots, and it's one you must accomplish. It's plan. Pilots, what's the mission for the week? Accomplish the mission and remember it. Each week, John Cowan, our chief navigator, calls two members of the squadron on the phone, and he asks them what the mission is. If they can tell him, we mail them fine model planes just like the cadets win here in the ready room. During the past week, he talked to Ronald Peterson of 5268 Windsor and Benjamin Coleman of 9356 Stewart Avenue, both here in Chicago. They knew the mission and they won planes. He might call you next week, so remember the mission. Co-pilot Ferguson, tell the boys and girls how to join the squadron, will you?
Well, Uncle Ned, we only have 2 more weeks before your vacation, but that still gives us time to send out membership cards to the boys and girls who write for them. And boys and girls, here's how to get that membership card. Get a postcard and write your name, age, address, and phone number on it. Mail the card to Uncle Ned, WMAQ, Chicago 54, Illinois. That's all it takes. Just as soon as we hear from you, we'll send you the official membership card, and we'll put your name on our phone list. That's the list we use when we make our 5 phone calls each week. There isn't much time left before Uncle Ned's vacation, so hurry and get your postcard in. Send it to Uncle Ned, WMAQ, Chicago 54, Illinois, and you'll be an official member.
There it is. That's the signal for our aviation history jackpot question. I'll take the phone and find out who our operator called. Hello? Hello, this is Uncle Ned. Tell us what your name is and where you live, please. We want to get acquainted with you. Yes? Leslie Horak? Here in Chicago. Well, Leslie, here's a cadet to say hello to you. He's Mike Kendall from the Ready Room, and he's going to try to answer the question, too. Mike, say hello to Leslie, will you?
Hi, Leslie.
All right. Now, fellas, the jackpot question works like this. The one who answers the question wins all the planes. In case neither of you can answer it, we'll put another plane in the hangar, and they'll keep piling up in there until someone wins them all. There are 2 planes in the hangar today. A little girl won the jackpot of 7 planes last week. You have just 5 seconds to answer the question for all the planes. Here is the jackpot question. A very famous pilot was recently made a general in the Air Force Reserve. His appointment was in recognition of many of his famous flights and of his great contributions to aviation. He made world history in a plane named the Spirit of St. Louis. Who is this general? Mike Kendall, hold it, Mike Kendall. Let's give the boy on the phone a chance first. Leslie Horak, who is it? Mike Kendall, do you know?
Charles Lindbergh.
Charles Lindbergh is right. Mike Kendall, you win the jackpot. Good for you. Leslie Horak, we're going to send you a model plane for trying. Thank you very much for trying. Mike Kendall, you win 2 planes. Next week, the jackpot starts all over again with 2 more planes. Leslie, I'm glad we got to visit with each other, and I hope I can meet you in person someday. Keep listening, Les, because we're going to do some hangar flying right now. Goodbye, Leslie. Goodbye. Let's do some hangar flying about a new and different kind of plane, the VTO plane. VTO means vertical takeoff. The VTO plane can take off and climb right straight up. In fact, it stands on its tail for the takeoff, and it lands right straight down, too. It comes straight down, tail first, and lands on its tail. 2 VTOs have been built so far, one by the Lockheed Aircraft Company and the other by Consolidated. The VTOs have been built with the help and cooperation of the Navy. But we weren't the first to experiment with this type of plane, and we're not the only country doing anything about it either. Germany experimented with a vertical takeoff plane several years ago, and Canada and England are working on them for their countries right now. The VTOs were designed and built for several reasons, and here's one of them: to save space. A VTO can take off straight up, so it doesn't need any runway, not even a flight deck. The Navy figures that if the planes work out, 1 or 2 of them can be on every ship we have, and they won't take up enough space to worry about. Lots of people thought the landing in a VTO would be kind of dangerous. No one ever heard of backing a plane down to the ground to land it. And what if the engine should fail? They thought the plane would drop like a rock, but that's been taken care of. A parachute has been designed that fits snug in the nose of the VTOs. If the engine should fail, the pilot presses a button and the chute pops out and lowers the plane slowly and safely to the ground or ship. The 2 VTOs that we have now have been with us for longer than we know. In fact, the designing and work started 4 years ago, and the planes were just recently completed. Well, there you have it, the very latest in the air. Now, Co-Pilot Ferguson, let's solo our cadets and see if they can fly the VTOs. Here's the takeoff question. What does VTO mean? What does VTO mean? Remember, I told you right at the very start. Can you tell me? VTO, what does it mean? I beg your pardon?
F-20.
No, say it loud.
F-20.
No, I'm sorry. A Jim Walker, ceiling walker for you for trying. Thank you very much. Say, here comes a husky fellow. He looks like a football player. What does VTO mean?
Vertical takeoff.
Vertical takeoff is absolutely right. What's your name now?
Elwood. I live at 10441 South Claremont.
It's real good to see you in the Ready Room, and I want you to join with me in a great big welcome to 4 boys from the Bell School. They're with us in the Ready Room this morning. And Cub Scouts Pack 41, Den 4, Crown Point, Indiana. They're here, and we're glad to see them. And Pack 56, Den 8 of the Cub Scouts from Glenview, Illinois are here. Welcome to the Ready Room. Now, here's your prize. We're starting out with a good plane for a prize, a Comet Structo Speed Skynight. It's just one of 122 different Comet planes and one you'll like. I need another cadet now because I've got a good question for him. How many VTOs do we have?
2.
2 is absolutely right. Your name, please.
Howard Sonnenborn,
Howard, how old are you?
13.
How long have you been a member of the squadron?
I just joined us.
Just joined. It's good to have you. Here's a personal type plane, a Comet Air Coupe. It's a structo speed model with plastic parts. And here's another fine plane now for the answer to this question. What branch of our military service worked in the designing of the VTOs? Kind of a small cadet. It wasn't the Marines. Was it what branch of the service? You know, anchors. All right, Jimmy. What was that?
Hey, Wes.
No. Well, thank you very much for trying. Give him 2 Jim Walker stealing walkers for that. He finished the song. What branch of our military service worked in the designing of the VTOs?
Navy.
The Navy is absolutely right. Your name, please.
Paul Sawicki. I live at 5908 West Leland, Chicago, Illinois.
Paul, it's good to see you in the ready room, and you're right. And here's another Navy plane, the Cougar, by Comet. Comet Cougars are sold all over the world. Enjoy it. Name 2 countries who are working on VTO planes now.
England and Canada.
England and Canada, right. You're going to have to fly a B-29. You're a big cadet. What's your name?
Joseph Maleshkin. I live at 1925 West 17th.
Joe, it's good to see you, and you'll see these planes flying in Canada and England. A Comet Balanka Crusair. Every part is completely prefabricated and finished for you.
Say, that's the wingman on the phone, Uncle Ned. I've got his flight leader right here, and I hope they both win a stack of planes. The flight leader is Thomas Burnett of Maryville, Indiana.
I'll take the phone and find out who our wingman is and where he lives. Hello, this is Uncle Ned. It's good to talk to you. Now tell us what your name is and where you live, please. Keith Stanton. What town, Keith? Well, Keith, in just a second, you'll have a chance to win 6 planes, and here's how to do it. I'll ask you 3 questions, and you and Tom Burnett can work together on the answers. Whoever thinks of the answer first should sing it right out. You'll win 1 plane apiece for the first answer, 2 apiece for the second answer. And if together you can answer the last question, you'll win 3 more planes for a grand total of 6 planes each. Remember, either one or both of you can answer the questions. Get set. Here is the first question. Are you all set, Keith Stanton? The work of designing VTOs, vertical takeoff planes, was started how many years ago? What do you say, Tom Burnett?
4.
4 years is absolutely right. A Stonbecker solid model for each of you for that answer. Now for 2 planes apiece, answer this one. A country in Europe experimented with a VTO several years ago. What country was it? A country in Europe. Germany is absolutely right, Keith Stanton of Buckley, Illinois. A fine plastic dart by Hawk and a top-flight jig-time plane. This is the big one, fellas. For 3 planes apiece, Consolidated has made a VTO, and name the other company. Name the other company. Consolidated and they make the Constellation. Oh, come on. What's the other company? Can you tell me? Tom, can you tell me? Can you tell me, Keith? I'm going to tell you it's Lockheed, Consolidated and Lockheed, but you each won 3 planes, and wingman Keith Stanton of Buckley, Illinois, and flight leader Tom Burnett, you both won 3 planes, and I hope you enjoy them. Yours will reach you by mail, wingman Keith Stanton, and flight leader Tom Burnett, you have yours in your arms right now. I had fun working with you fellas. Thanks for being good cadets. Keith, you keep listening because the story is coming up in just a minute. Goodbye, Keith. Goodbye. Co-pilot Ferguson, after next week, the ready room will be closed for a long time. So invite the boys and girls, and their parents too, to come down next week, will you?
I sure will, Uncle Ned. Yes, boys and girls, after next week, the ready room will be closed for a long time. So if you can, come down next Saturday. The ready room opens at 8:30, and the fun starts right away. We've got an F-74 jet glider down here for you, and you can't tell you might win an even bigger plane if you're here. Now, you'll find us on the 19th floor of the Merchandise Mart in the NBC studios in Chicago. Come down for fun and prizes. You're always welcome, and we'll look forward to meeting you. See you next Saturday. And now, Uncle Ned, it's story time.
This is a story about Ensign Bill Denley, Navy pilot. A huge aircraft carrier cut through the choppy sea. The flight deck was deserted except for a lone corsair and her pilot and crew. The pilot, Ensign Bill Denley, looked at his watch. 4 o'clock. In 5 minutes, he'd fly off the deck and make a one-man patrol. He'd stay aloft for 2 hours and return to the ship with the last second of daylight. Lieutenant Scotty Nelson, the ship's helicopter pilot, walked across the deck toward Bill. A dozen crewmen gathered close as the two pilots talked. You'll have to hit it right on the button, Bill, or it'll get dark on you. And it'll get dark fast tonight. No moon, no stars. She'll be a black one. Bill glanced at his watch again, then pulled himself up the side of the black Corsair. Scotty waved and walked away. The crewmen jumped to work. The plane was checked. And on signal, Bill hit the starter button. The prop bit into the wind. The engine barked and caught. Bill snugged his shoulder harness up tight as the plane warmed up in the rolling deck. His flight plan raced through his mind. Take off, climb to 8,000 feet above the overcast, fly for 1 hour ahead of the ship, turn north, then cut back again, and land on the deck at 5 minutes after 6, just as darkness settled. Bill pushed the throttle forward. The engine roared. He held the brakes, then let go, and the Corsair shot down the deck. Bill climbed into the face of the buffeting wind, and at 3,000 feet, the clouds swallowed him up. Strong, pricky winds were hiding in the clouds, and they kicked and pushed the Corsair. A frosty mist covered the windshield. Then sunlight. The plane dug itself out of the clouds and climbed into smooth air. The altimeter needle crept around the dial, and Bill stopped it when he was at 8,000 feet above the clouds. He leveled out and cruised straight ahead. He turned his head from side to side. The sky was empty. Not a cloud, not a bird, not a plane. The minutes ticked away slowly. This is it. Now I've got to turn north. The black Corsair banked like a seagull. The compass swung. Bill leveled out. I hope the sky stays empty. I hope I get real lonesome up here. So far, so good. He swung back in the direction of the ship. The old sun is getting ready to go to bed. Something told Bill to look around. He didn't know what it was, but something told him to turn around. He did. A plane, an enemy plane, was bearing down on him from behind. Bill banked steeply to meet him. I can't waste time fighting this fellow. If I do, I won't make it back to the ship before dark. But I can't outrun him. He's faster than I am. The enemy plane got bigger. I've got to fight him. Orange dots blinked from the enemy's wings. He's asking for it. Bill's thumb pressed the trigger button. His cannon smoked. The enemy plane rolled in the sky. It looked like a bat spitting fires that roared past Bill. Bill put his Corsair on its tail. That was close, too close. I've got him now. Bill held the nose of his plane on the wing of the enemy. This should do it. He's too fast for me. I can't hit him. The enemy lined up on Bill. Bullets whizzed past his head. He hasn't hit me yet, but I haven't hit him either. I've got to get back to the ship. It's getting dark. Here he comes again. Enemy bullets plowed into the side of Bill's Corsair. I got about 20 bullets that time. No damage, though. Bill twisted and turned. Maybe I can duck into the clouds and hide from him. He must have hit me at least 20 times altogether. He won't follow me in here, though. It'll be rough in here. I'm going pretty fast. The Corsair shot into the clouds, and they treated the plane like it was a punching bag. I don't want to get below him. He might decide to come down for a look. I'll stay in here as long as I can. He swung the nose to a compass heading for the ship, glanced at his watch. I can still make it if I'm lucky. Then shot a quick look at the gas gauges. No, it can't be. I'm short of fuel. He must have hit my tanks. I'll never make it. The hands on the gauges moved toward the empty marks. It must be pouring out. I'm glad there's no fire. Better get out of these clouds. Got to take the chance. He pushed the stick forward and dropped out of the overcast, just 3,000 feet above the cold, murky sea. I'm 25 minutes from the carrier, and I'm 25 minutes from total darkness. The hands on the gas gauges slowly moved down. I wish I could call the carrier. Can't break radio silence, though. The gauges crept toward empty. I'm not high enough for a long glide, either. It's getting darker by the second. That water looks cold and rough. I'm going to have to put you on the water, baby. I'm going to have to land you right between the waves. The gas gauges jerked toward the zero marks. I wish I could see the ship. I wish I could see it. It's dark. It's almost black. That shadow in the water. Is it? It is. It's the ship. No, don't quit. Last a little longer. I'm so close. Just another minute. The engine didn't hear him. It coughed and quit dead. Bill slid the hatch back. It's going to be cold and the water is hard. I wish they could see me from the ship. If they could see me, they could help me. 1,000 feet. I've never landed on the water like this. 500 feet. I've got to do it just like I do on the deck. Drag the tail. 300 feet. The ship is less than a mile away. I almost made it. 200 feet. 100 feet. 50 feet. Round out. Hold it off. Those waves are high, and they're black. The sky is black, too. Here it comes! The Corsair dug into the water. He scrambled to the wing. His life raft inflated and popped out. The plane rode the waves like a cork. She'll stay afloat for a few minutes, but that isn't long enough. I wish they could see me. I wish... What's that? Scotty! Scotty Nelson chopped his way to Bill. Here I am, Scotty. Here I am. Down here, Scotty. Hurry up. Hurry, Scotty. The Corsair lurched and settled. Come on, Scotty. Come on. Water crept up to Bill's knees. He hung on tightly to keep from sliding off the wing. Scotty, over here, over here. Lower the harness, Scotty. He can't see me. It's too dark. Scotty! Scotty's whirlybird hovered over Bill like an angel. I see you, Bill. I see you. Grab the harness, boy, and come aboard. Bill reached into the night. He caught the harness and slid it over his shoulders. His Corsair trembled and sunk, and Scotty poured on the power. I've got you, boy. You're all right. You made it. Ensign Bill Denley, Navy pilot.
Boy, Uncle Ned, the Navy has some good men. And we have good cadets, too, and some of them want a solo right now.
Well, let's go. I'll start the solo flights if you'll stand by the phone for our cross-country pilot. Here's the takeoff question. At what time was Bill supposed to get back to the carrier?
8 o'clock?
No. I'm sorry, a Jim Walker ceiling walker for you. You're kind of close, though. Here comes a cadet. I think he has the answer. He's an old-time cadet. At what time was Bill supposed to get back to the carrier? 5 after 6 is absolutely right. Good for you. I know you, but some of our cadets don't, so tell us your name.
Arthur Cohn. I live at 2859 Bryn Mawr, Chicago, Illinois.
It's good to see you, and you've got a good memory, and here's a good plane, a monogram Speedy-built F-9F Panther jet. Monogram planes have pacemaking designs. They're easy to assemble because the parts are all finished. Question number 2. Why did he have to get back just at that time?
Because it was going to get dark.
That's right, because it would be dark. And the carrier would be too hard to hit in the dark. Your name?
Steve Myers.
How old are you, Steve?
12.
And where do you live?
9647 South Shore.
Is this your first time in the radio room? Well, it's good to see you. I wish we'd have met about a year ago. Here's a solid model, a Strombecker solid model of the popular DC-6. You can build it without having extra tools. It's cut to scale. And cadet number 3 for his prize. How did Bill escape the enemy plane?
He ducked into the clouds.
He what?
He dived in the clouds.
That's right. He dived into the clouds. That was done an awful lot. Oh, come back up here. We've got to meet you. Absolutely. He took his plane and ran back to the seat. What's your name?
Jeff Light.
And Jeff, how old are you?
13.
Do you live here in Chicago?
Yes.
Well, it's good to see you. You have your plane, but I want to tell the cadets what you won. That was a good answer. So take this plane that's guaranteed to fly. It's a top-flight jig-time plane, and all top-flight jig-time planes are guaranteed to fly.
Hey, here he is, Uncle Ned, all set to win planes, the cross-country pilot.
Hand me the phone, please, and we'll find out who he is and where he lives. Hello? Hello, we want to know you better, so tell us your name and the name of your town, please. John Bowen, Mount Carroll, 605 South Jackson Street, Mount Carroll, Illinois. John, is your birthday today? Oh, I see. Well, good for you. How old are you? 11 years old. Mount Carroll is over near the Mississippi River, isn't it? Right across from Dubuque? Or from Clinton, I mean. Sure it is. Well, John, I'm glad we can talk to each other, and I hope you win some planes. We have a make-believe cross-country flight lined up for you. You'll pretend to fly from your airport at Mount Carroll to Rockford, Illinois, and then to Lansing, Michigan, and then back home again to Mount Carroll. I'll ask you 3 questions, and you'll win a plane every time you answer one. Plus, a Wenmac Aeromite is a bonus if you answer all 3. I hope you win them all. And here we go to Rockford, and this question. It's easy. What color was Bill's Corsair? Black. Fine. That's good for you. It's really a very dark blue, but we call them black. You win a big Strombecker solid plane. Now for the next question. John Bowen, before we go on to the next question, tell me, do you build model planes? Well, how many altogether have you built? About 1. Well, wonderful. You're sure going to get a chance now. I hope you already have won 1. Now I hope you keep on winning. This one is a little harder. Tell me the direction Bill was to turn after he'd flown ahead of the ship for an hour. North. Fine. Good for you. A hard question, but a good prize. A Hawk plastic dart. It's all white. It's a little beauty. Here's the one for the bonus. Are you set? All right, I'll bet everyone in Mount Carroll is listening. Here it is. How high were the clouds? Come on. How much? 3,000 feet is right. Boy, that was a tough one, and you answered it. You have a Winmac Aeromite, a solid plastic plane. It's made of molded plastic. It's rugged, believe you me. It's already built for you. There's a powerful engine there, the control handle, the control cables, everything you need for fun is right there in the Winmac Aeromite box. It's all there except the fuel. John Bowen, you're a good pilot. You won some swell planes, and they'll be mailed to you, 4 of them altogether. I hope you enjoy them. Keep listening, John, because we've got a Jim Walker Fire Baby to give away right now. Goodbye, John Bowen of Mount Carroll, Illinois. Goodbye. Boy, is he a happy boy. Co-pilot Ferguson, here's a Fire Baby for a cadet who can tell me the 5 qualifications for membership in the squadron.
And here's the cadet for the job. His name is Tom Donovan, and he lives in Chicago.
All right, take a deep breath, Tom, and tell me those qualifications, and I'll send you home with a Fire Baby. Are you all set?
Yeah.
Go.
Obeys established authority, observes the rules of health, promotes safety in the air and on the ground, keeps off clean and alert, accomplishes every mission.
Tom, you won it fair and square. You won it fair and square. How long did it take you to memorize those qualifications? I beg your pardon, say it loud.
First day I got the card.
You knew, how long have you had the card?
About 2 years.
Well, 3 years. Well, good for you. I'm glad you finally had your chance. Here it is, a Jim Walker Fire Baby, complete with a powerful supercharged Royal Spitfire engine. The Fire Baby is almost all built for you, and it's painted a bright red. It's a complete plane. The control handle and cables are right there in the box. There's even an extra wing. Have fun with your Fire Baby, Tom. We're awfully glad you won it. Now, cadets, listen to this message from Comet. If you build plastic models, planes, boats, or racing cars, you can give them that handsome finished look if you paint them with Comet's high-gloss paints for plastics. Comet paints for plastics give new beauty to everything made of plastic. They dry to the touch in just 5 minutes and are thoroughly dry in 20 minutes. Comet's paints for plastics come in 14 brilliant, vivid colors, and only 1 coat covers. They're guaranteed to be the finest on the market, yet sensationally low-priced. They're handy around the house, too, in so many ways. Perfect for painting anything made of plastic. Ideal for touching up refrigerators, autos, bikes, even furniture. You can buy Comet's paints for plastics by the individual 10-cent jar, or you can get Comet's special set of 7 generous jars in a handy, useful container for only 69 cents complete. The chart on the back of the container tells you how to mix these basic colors to get many additional shades and tones. See your hobby shop for your set of 7, and don't leave until you've looked over the newer models in Comet's famous line of model airplanes. And cadets, I want you all to have fun this coming week. Be on hand next week for our meeting. It's the last one before vacation. Our engineer is Dick Rydell, and our sound effects man is Kurt Mitchell. Franklin Ferguson is our announcer, and John Cowan is our director-and-chief navigator. So until next Saturday, then, this is Uncle Ned speaking for the entire crew and saying, so long, pilots!
We'll be expecting you next Saturday for more phone calls, model planes, and another exciting story. They're yours for fun and adventure every week on Uncle This is the NBC Radio Network.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. All cadets remain seated.